Yay. Um, you might be able to tell, but it's a little more than yes, this is going to be recorded. This is a little more than an hour. So, the first half is going to be a How to Make Music 101 panel, and the second half is just going to be a showing of various Therian, Otherkin, Ultrahuman musicians, because it's very hard to find them, and there's some that I know of, and I know the amount of them is growing. However, I do still want to make sure that everyone's knowing that we exist. There also might be I'm not sure. I try to be mindful of this, but it might be a bit of an eye strain warning. But I did try to be mindful of it. I'm gonna wait until 8:03 or 8:04. Also, I might be mentioning some more problematic musicians in the community, and I'm going to be addressing that. I am sort of worried about that because I don't know. I'm trying to compile all of them that I know. And there's other ones. There's literally musicians in this panel that or no, there's musicians that I found out about after making the panel that there's even more. So I'm going to be making a updated list soon. All of like my YouTube is in my account bio, so I will be I'll be posting stuff there. I think the amount of creatures in here is starting to round off, so I think I will start now. Just let me know if you can hear it, and I'll begin. If you're a creature who finds music to be a good way to calm you or to help you experience things or resonate or heal or what have you, you may be feeling bad that you have things that you want to make your own music about, but you just can't make it for whatever reason. I'm not sure if that's what's happening, of course, but seeing as this tutorial is for Othercon, I know that there are very few Otherkin and Therian musicians out there, and I'd love to see more around. Which is why music is cool, and I think you should make it if you want. Of course, the biggest thing that gets in people's way is feeling like you have to know everything right away and have everything perfectly set up to start. You know, executive dysfunction. And if it's something that you've wanted to do for a really long time, I suggest you make your own songs that are absolute dog shit so you can find out how to get better, which is great. You can feel proud that you made your first song. Shit music is good music. Honestly, I do feel like sharing music online should have this general rule that you shouldn't really criticize someone's work unless they ask for it or they're already developed as an artist. Making music should be about stress relief or making you feel better or expressing yourself or making other creatures feel better if you're a people pleaser. So let's talk about music. Making your sound in computers or other things. Transition! First thing, you'll need a computer music software, or if you play an instrument like a microphone or something, but I'll be focusing more on software since I'm a music producer mainly. If you want to learn simple computer programs and you don't want to spend a lot of time learning on it, you can just use Notissimo. I used it all the time growing up and I like it because it's easy and free. All you have to do is find an instrument you want, place it onto these scales, play some drums, and play. You can also change volume and the lengths of notes, and you have music! You got music! If you want a professional program, LMMS is free, and I really do love it. I also grew up using it. It has quite a complicated layout, but in a way the concepts are the same in a way, and you can just focus on what you're able to do. Like, for example, you get instruments, and then you place them into these charts, and you play. And you can now place sets of instruments alongside each other. Now, on the other hand, if you want to make music by just recording instruments into a microphone, the best way to do that is to just use Audacity, which is a free program. Again, it's a program where you can record all of the instruments you need and compile them together and then just add effects to make the songs work. There's also paid professional programs like Fruity Loops Studio, Pro Tools, Ableton, Logic Pro, Bitwig, DAWs. I use Fruity Loops most of the time, and I know these are expensive to get, so I've left links in the description of the YouTube video on how to pirate them. Use that at your own risk. I'm somewhat familiar with singing and songwriting, and I'll start with those. Singing is a performance art, which means everything is done live unless you fucking use AI. And the only thing you could do to have control over your voice is to practice. You can't really spend hours tweaking it to make it just perfect. My suggestions for practicing is finding a comfortable place you could do it. Sometimes this can mean the car or a park or in the forest. Anywhere that you feel you can be comfortable being somewhat loud. And if you're able to be comfortable inside the house being loud, that's even better. You can just go out there and have fun and sing a bit. That's the best way to start, by just enjoying singing, figuring out how to enjoy it enough to want to do it again. Actually, the place where I spent most of my time learning to sing was right beside a freeway. You know, like one of those North American freeways that like no people go there because what's the point? Those ones. There's videos you could search up for like 20-minute voice practice or like specific skills, and you can listen to that alongside your singing to get more accurate singing down. If you're recording a song and singing in it and you're not the most confident at it, or like not the best technical singer, the best thing you could do is to like take multiple takes. Follow me, set me free, trust me and we will escape from the city. Okay. Follow me, set me free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me. Follow me, set me. Follow me, follow. Set me free. I'll make it through from me to you. Follow me. Oh yeah. The reason why is because you can take the best take that you did for every individual line you sing and then make a new set of vocals that is completely made up of all your best lines to actually use in a song. As for songwriting, it's I'm not great. I had a dream last night that I wrote a song about how much I like to eat pencils. So I'd say I'm pretty good at songwriting. It's easier to practice songwriting than singing because you don't need to find a safe place to do it. Well, not as much of a safe place. Like, all you need is like a notes app on your phone or some paper and just write. You don't need to find a place that you know will be quiet. Doesn't have to be like a rhyme or structure or anything. Like, whatever is fun or whatever. I just like to jot some things that can help with like venting, or something that makes me feel happy, or something that tells a story. And it can be really healing to write down stuff like this on a regular basis. And if you want to do like I do, you could take a central idea of what you want this song to be about, take the best lyrics you've written down out of all of the ideas you've jotted down over the past month, and try to fit everything into something that's somewhat structured. In terms of structuring the song, there's a chorus which repeats a central idea that you want to get a point across towards, and verses that help by adding different perspectives onto that central idea. Making sure the verses rhyme and connect to the theme is important, or just having them go off the rails is cool too. Bridges are when the song seems to be getting repetitive, having verses and choruses, so you need to change the chords up, and often the lyrics in the bridge are the finalizing points that you need to say. Like, if there's anything that couldn't really fit into your verses, but you still feel like are important to get out into the world, it'd be going in the bridge. However, again, producing music on a computer is my strong suit, so I can get a lot more in depth with that.
What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta front?
Dive in and say, hey, I'm a trance DJ, but I want to make a different song. But I want to make a different song. Alright, I'm going to go a bit more into depth. Often when you're getting started, you'll learn the most from trying to recreate a song that already exists. And that teaches you about the intricacies of what goes into it. So I think I'm going to start to make this one. Well, the most important instrument you can hear in this song is the piano. Each instrument has its own unique piano roll, which you can place notes on and hear back what you place after. Don't worry about knowing what these are and knowing theoretical stuff. Just know that the higher you go, the higher the note's pitch is. And whatever sounds good, sounds good. Whatever sounds bad, sounds bad. I wonder what this would sound like. So in Sweden by C418, this is what the bass melody of the piano will be. And these are what the upper notes will sound like. This is them together. And each of these patterns can be copied and pasted over and over and over to make a repeating melody. There's also some violin. And then there's violin plucks about 2/3 of the way into the song. You can make stuff louder or quieter to fit the song, and you can even have a part of the song change automatically with these beautiful things called automations that you just drag these lines and it'll make things go from loud to quiet over time. Or you can make it go from left to right. Or you can make it change pitch. This song only has volume automation at certain points, so we'll add that. And then this is what the song sounds like. So it sounds good, but we can do better. It sounds a bit off from the original song. What's needed here is the right effects and the right balance of volume. Seems like it might not be a big deal, but mixing and mastering is a big deal for some. It can also be like the least fun part of making music. Reverb. This is what reverb sounds like. Sounds like I'm in a large room. It's spacey. A tier. Delay. Echo. And you can do this. Yeah. S tier. Distortion. This is what distortion sounds like. It's loud and honestly it sounds harsh, but it can be very useful when you want to crush a song beyond recognition. A tier. Auto-tune. I have to say that auto-tune is very helpful for people who can't sing. Honestly, most artists out there right now will use auto-tune for singing, whether they're like Beyonce or like anyone will use auto-tune. But if you use it right, it can be so subtle that you don't even hear it, and it's just good for accessibility. It gets a bad rap, but it can be useful if used well. S tier. Compression. After about 10 years of making music, I still don't know what the fuck this is supposed to do. Like, I know what it does, but I don't know why I should care. And why must we do such torturous things to ourselves? What's the knee? What does this do? It does nothing, I don't think. F tier. Soundgodizer. Now, they teach you about all of this stuff for compression, but what they don't tell you is about Soundgodizer, which has a single knob that does it all for you. They'll tell you not to use it. They'll tell you you need to understand how knees work. They'll tell you that using Soundgodizer is cheating. I'm here to tell you, don't listen to the propaganda. Use Soundgodizer. It's B tier, but it's way better than anything involved with compression. Vocodex. B tier, chorus, for when you want to sound like you're an alien being. A tier,
Ring mod, when you want to sound unlimited. S tier!
phaser.
No. No.
It's not used a ton by me, so C tier. EQ. That's S tier. Finally, volume. It's an effect technically, and it's super important to make sure that things are at the right volume. Like this, not at the right volume. Now it's too loud. It's super important to make sure instruments are at the right volume so you don't end up like me during the first 5 years of making music. Mixing and mastering. Just configuring all the instruments to sound the way you want them to sound together. My advice is to just stay away from the fine-tuning aspects of it and just focus on what's fun. This is what a sound can be like before mixing it. And after mixing it. So what now? Everything sounds good together now. Just always remember, if you plan on doing this, that you really don't need to judge yourself too hard. I know a lot of you will, and it's okay if you think your music is bad, but a lot of what's defined good music today is based on some pretty biased notions. I can totally go on a tangent about that, but basically there's a lot of fun you can have in making music that sounds like this. It's a really hard process to not define your own personal worth by your art when you actually get super into it. And I still struggle with that. Often the artists that are making your favorite songs are doing this to some degree, and honestly, it could be horribly toxic if it becomes all your music is to you. Please just have fun, even if it's just as you're beginning to make music. And no matter how much you feel like you're not good enough, I'm proud of you for just downloading a music software or writing a poem or listening to good music or singing in a car. It doesn't matter. Music is really, really beautiful. I'm proud of you for messing around, and I'll be really happy for you if you end up making your first song. I wish you the best in whatever you choose to do. So that's all the important basic parts of music that I can think of. Now, we have about
42 minutes left. Wowly shit, that's a lot of time.
This means a few things. First, there's time for questions and answers that I'll answer as I can in the Discord chat. Secondly, I'm doing a stream for my album called Fandom Ravine tomorrow. Go check it out.
The time for that stream is unknown at the time of making this, but it'll be on the Othercon schedule.
For this next part, I want to display some of the musical talent of the Otherkin and Therian community. There's really not a lot of Otherkin or Therian artists, but I've compiled the ones that are non-human or heavily suspected to be non-human and make very non-human themed songs. I suggest if you like what you hear, go check out their pages, see what they have, and support them because there's not many, and I know they appreciate your support. First, I'd like to show a song of mine that I made a music video for because of the 1-year anniversary of the album Fandom Ravine, which again will be streamed tomorrow. But for now, here's the music video for Otherkin.
4 minutes left. Inside of this ravine, trying to keep it down. If you feel secure again and your barriers come down, and all of these doubts fight and claw their way around, just run away. starting to rain. I do not want to wait.
I'm an alter human and you cannot change me. They might think I'm different, that I'm really crazy. Skittling my own way down the hall as it pounds above the laundry that I've had since fall. I'm a little critter that is tied to nature. We don't really care if there's a lot of you haters. Skittling my own way down the hall as it pounds above the laundry that I've had since fall. Therian, Otherkin, fiction kin, part of me, dragons, vampires, werewolves, all of me running through the water as I'm shifting, feeling like there's nothing really out there to stop me. I'm an alter human and you cannot change me. They might think I'm different, that I'm really crazy. Skittling my own way down the hall as it pounds above the laundry that I've had since fall. I'm a little critter that is tied to nature. We don't really care if there's a lot of you haters. Skittling my own way down the hall as I pounce above the laundry that I've had since fall. I'm an alter human and you cannot change me. They might think I'm different, that I'm really crazy. Skittling my own way down the hall as I pounce above the laundry that I've had since fall. I'm a little critter that is tied to nature. We don't really care if there's a lot of you haters. Skittling my own way down the hall as I pounce above the laundry that I've had since fall. Therian, shifting, pouncing and howling. Otherkin, flying, laughing and vibing. Vision can powerful, fire for a waterfall. Nothing's gonna stop us cause we're here for each other. Meowing, growling, howling, day and night, feeling full of soul during the midnight. Our human bodies getting tired from the daylight. Why you try to change me when I'm doing what is right? I'm an alter human and you cannot change me. They might think I'm different, that I'm really crazy, skittling my own way down the hall as I pounce above the laundry that I've had since fall. I'm an alter human and you cannot change me. They might think I'm different, that I'm really crazy, skittling my own way down the hall as I pounce above the laundry that I've had since fall. I'm a little critter that is tied to nature. We don't really care if there's a lot of you haters, skittling my own way down the hall as I pounce above the laundry that I've had since fall. I messaged some bounty over Tumblr last night. She said, Roar X3, so it's true love at first sight. Throw out my candy bracelets, now I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet. Been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change. Use a two-edged sword. I'm the
Rat 420 hardcore.
sunlight and shining moon, balance of the dark and light. Hearken ye, O witches, rune, as we perform our sacred rite. By earth and water, air and fire, by blade and bowl and circle round, we come to you with our desire. Let all that is hidden now be found. With censer, candle, book and sword, and ringing of the altar bell, we tie a knot within our cord to bind our magic in a spell. Mother of the summer fields, goddess of the silver moon, join with us as power builds, dance with us our witches' rune. Father of the summer dew, hunter of the winter snows, with open arms we welcome you, dance with us as power grows. Dance with us, our witches' rune. Ah, dance with us, our witches' rune. Ah, dance with us, our witches' rune. Mother of the summer fields, goddess of the silver moon, join with us as power builds, dance with us, our witches' rune. Father of the summer dew, hunter of the winter snows, with open arms we welcome you, dance with us as power grows. Dance with us, dance with us, dance with us, dance with us, witches, dance with us, dance with us, witches. By all the light of moon and sun, by all the might of land and sea, chant the rune and it is done, as we will so mote it be.
So child, don't cry, looking at the roots. You must learn to blind, because you are the wolf. Wolves, so child, beware.
Yay! Thank you for listening. I'm glad you were all here to watch. Again, I'm doing my panel streaming my album Fandom Ravine. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time zone that is for everyone, but yeah, have a good rest of Othercon. I'm gonna go and watch the movie now, but I will also take the suggestions from what you gave from the chat and use that in. I'm going to revise the list and then post a new video on my channel that's a new playlist of this. So yeah, thank you all for joining.